Hi, this is Fettah Mohamed, a Moroccan high school teacher of English. For today's session, it starts from these questions. Where do you live? Why do you learn English? What is your job? When do you sleep at night? Who is your best friend? And the last question is, which color do you like? So the first remark is that we have all of them questions, and all these questions, they start with WH. Where, why, what, when, who, and then we have which. So this means that the lesson of today, it is about questions, and all these questions, they start with WH, so that's why we call them WH questions. So now let's go through these sentences and then check when do we use each one of these questions. So number one, we have where do you live? So when I ask you where do you live, this means I am asking you for your address, to tell me about your address. And when I say your address, means the place where you live. And that's why where, so where is used to ask for, asking for place. So whenever I want to ask for place, so I use where. Where do you live? Where do you play sport? Where do you go on the weekend? And so on. Next, why do you learn English? So when I say why do you learn English, this means I am asking for the reason for which you learn English. The reason of the cause. So that's why in this case is used asking for reason. Once again, whenever I want to ask for the reason, so I have to use why. Why do you play sports? Why do you learn English? Why do you go to school? And so on. Next, what is your job? So in this case, I am asking for the name of your job. So your job is something. So what in this case is used to ask for something. Okay? So what is used to ask for something. When do you sleep at night? So when I say when do you sleep at night, this means I am asking for the time during which you go to bed at night. So in this case, so when is used asking for time. So whenever I want to ask for time, so we have to use this WH question. When? Who is your best friend? So I'm asking for the name of your best friend, and your best friend is a person. So who is all the time used to ask for person. Who, it is used to ask for someone. Okay? The last question is, which color do you like? Of course we have different colors, but I ask for the name of the one that you like. Which color do you like among these colors? So which color do you like? This means that which in this case, it is used asking for choice. So which is used asking for choice, to choose. Because we have different colors and I ask for the one that you like. Which color do you like? Which kind of food do you like? which kind of sport do you like, which animal do you like, and so on. Right, so as a conclusion, so when we want to ask questions, so there are WH questions. Where is used asking for a place. Why is used asking for the reason or the cause. What is used for asking for something. When asking for time. Who asking for someone. And then we have which asking for choice. Right, this is all about the use of these WH questions. To check you understand them, let's move to exercise. For exercises, we have two exercises. The first one, put in the right WH questions from the box. So we have 4 WH questions and we have 4 sentences. So you have to read these sentences and you have to put the right WH question in the right place. The next exercise, you have put the following words in the right order. So we have words and you have to put them in order to make questions. Right, so you can stop the video, try to answer by yourself, and then you can go on to check your answers because I'm going to answer this exercise. Right, so the first one is your teacher of English. The first thing is that we use when to ask for time, why to ask for reason or cause, who to ask for someone, where to ask for place. When I say is your teacher of English, so I'm talking about asking for your teacher of English, and your teacher of English is a person. So we have to use who. Who is your teacher of English? Do you cry? Do you cry? Someone is crying, so I say, do you cry? And I don't understand the reason, so I use why. Why do you cry? Next is your birthday, and we know that birthday, it is linked to time. So that's why in this case we have to use when. When is your birthday? Do you spend your free time? Do you spend your free time? Your free time, do you spend your free time? Where? The place. Where do you spend your free time? Okay, let's move to next. So put in the following words in the right order to make questions. We have when, WH question, invented the computer was. The first thing that I have to put is the WH question, all the time. Then when was what? The computer. When was the computer invented? And by the end, question mark. So all the time I start with the WH question and I finish with the question mark. And these WH questions, they are followed by the verb and then the subjects, and then you continue. Sana, why WH question, working isn't, and then today. So we have why, so we should put it first. Why. Then we have isn't, who, Sana. What? Working. Why isn't Sana working today? Then question mark. Why isn't Sana working today? Were you, WH question, were born? So we have where, so it comes first. Where were you? Where were you what? Born. Then question mark. Where were you born? When built this house? Question mark was. So we have when. When was what? This house. When was this house built? And then we have question mark. Right, so this is how to form questions and how to respect the order in order to make questions with WH questions. And this one in terms of the meaning. So, because after you understand the meaning of these WH questions, so you have also to know how we can put them in order and how we can form questions by ourselves using these WH questions. That's it. That's all. See you then.